At the pet shelter to adopt a dog, the volunteer asked for my ID, scanned it, and said, "I'm sorry, you're on a do not adopt list." I laughed because I thought she was joking. I'd never been to this shelter before in my life. I'd never even owned a pet. There must be some mistake, I said. She turned the monitor toward me. There was my name, my address, my photo from my driver's license, and in red letters, "Do not adopt animal cruelty." My stomach dropped. That's impossible. I've never hurt an animal. I've never even had one. The volunteer, whose name tag said Riley, looked uncomfortable. According to our system, you surrendered a dog named Bailey 3 years ago. The notes say she came back severely malnourished and had cigarette burns. I felt my whole body go cold. I don't smoke. I've never owned a dog named Bailey. Someone's using my identity. Riley clicked through more screens. The address on file is 2835 Oak Street, my old apartment, the one I'd lived in 4 years ago. Someone's using my identity, I said. Can I see the surrender footage? Riley hesitated, then disappeared into the back office. I stood there shaking, trying to piece this together. 5 minutes later, she returned with Linda, the shelter director. I pulled Bailey's full file, Linda said. The person who surrendered her gave your name and ID number, but we also have security footage from the day of surrender. She led me to her office and pulled up a grainy video. I watched a woman walk in carrying a small golden retriever. The timestamp said it was from 3 years ago. The woman had dark hair like mine and was wearing sunglasses, but when she turned toward the camera, my heart stopped. It was my ex-roommate, Vanessa. That's not me, I said. That's Vanessa Torres. We lived together 4 years ago. Linda paused the video. You're certain? Positive. We had a massive falling out right before I moved. She stole money from me, and when I confronted her, she said I'd regret it. Riley leaned closer to the screen. She used your ID to surrender the dog? She must have made a copy before I moved out. Linda clicked through more files. There are 3 more animals surrendered under your name at different shelters. A cat named Milo, 2 rabbits, all came back in terrible condition. I felt sick. She's been doing this for 3 years? Linda's face hardened. She's been adopting animals under your identity, abusing them, then surrendering them using your name so you'd get flagged. This is premeditated identity theft and animal cruelty. We need to call the police, I said. Linda was already reaching for her phone. 2 hours later, I sat in a police station giving my statement. The detective, Ortiz, reviewed everything. Shelter records, security footage, my alibi. We'll get a warrant, Ortiz said. If she's still doing this, we'll find evidence. What about my shelter record? Once we confirm identity theft, they'll clear your name. Could take a few weeks. I left the station feeling hollow. I'd come in hoping to adopt a dog and ended up uncovering years of animal abuse committed in my name. 3 days later, Ortiz called me. We raided Vanessa's apartment this morning, and we found 2 dogs and a cat, all malnourished, all adopted within the last 6 months using fake IDs. Yours was just one of several identities she was using. My hand tightened around the phone. Are the animals okay? They're at the emergency vet. They'll survive, but it's bad. Vanessa's been arrested and charged with identity theft, animal cruelty, and fraud. She's looking at serious time. 4 months later, Vanessa was sentenced to 5 years in prison and permanently banned from owning animals. The shelters cleared my name and sent formal apologies. Last week, I finally went back to adopt. Riley was working the front desk again. When she saw me, she smiled. I heard everything got sorted out. I'm so sorry for what you went through. It's okay, you were just doing your job. She stood up. Come with me. There's someone I want you to meet. She led me to the back kennels and stopped in front of a run. Inside was a golden retriever. Older now, but still beautiful. This is Bailey, Riley said softly. After we got her back 3 years ago, nobody wanted to adopt her because of her history. She's been with us ever since. I knelt down. Bailey walked over slowly, cautious, and sniffed my hand. The real you never got to meet her, Riley said. Thought maybe you'd want to change that. I looked at Bailey, this dog who'd suffered because someone used my name, and felt something click into place. How do I start the adoption process? Riley handed me the paperwork with tears in her eyes. Already printed it out. Just need your signature. Your real one this time. I signed my name and took Bailey home that afternoon. Vanessa wanted to ruin my life by destroying my reputation. Instead, she gave me the best friend I never knew I needed.